On a sunny Florida morning in 2026, there is a home where a boy once flew with the stars. In this same home, the past and future awaits a young girl who discovers mysterious messages from an alien intelligence, and the connection it has to her father is more than she bargained for. A girl's silhouette, backlit by soft daylight, leaning toward a telescope. Her face is hidden, only the outline of her hair, shoulders, and the telescope angled skyward. Katie Freeman, 12, sits at her desk. Textbooks open. A laptop full of math equations. A telescope pointed out the window. Her smartphone plays Earth Angel. Katie wears one of her mother's bracelets. She touches it gently as she studies. A warm, emotional father-daughter moment in Katie's softly lit bedroom at dusk. David Freeman, early 60s, sits beside 12-year-old Katie on the edge of her bed, gently holding a worn photograph of Jennifer as he tells her about her mother. Katie wears her mom's bracelet, eyes shimmering as she listens. Hercules, the family's loyal shaggy dog, lies at their feet with his head resting on Katie's leg, sensing the tenderness of the moment. The room glows with golden light from a desk lamp in the fading sunset through the window. Family photos line the walls, creating a nostalgic, heartfelt atmosphere reminiscent of classic 80s adventure films, intimate, warm, and full of love. Into her, she is not alone in this quest. A mystery unfolds as an unknown telepathic voice guides her. Find me, it says. Using the coordinates she receives from an alien intelligence, Katie discovers the location of Apex Aeronautics. Katie explores the Apex site. Hidden files unlock revealing crucial information. Here, says the voice. Come. Now. Katie uncovers hidden files on the Apex website and discovers the name calling out to her. Max. Katie knows what she has to do. Katie prepares for the mission ahead. Marcus, are you there? Put down your candy and alien conspiracy papers and answer me. Katie and Marcus share a light-hearted exchange about the mission over the walkie-talkie. Let's go save Max, says Katie. Marcus says, but don't get us lost again like you did coming from school. Katie replies, that was one time. Dr. Kramer monitors scientific results in the Apex control room, uneasy as Max flickers during forced extraction cycles being performed by the top Apex scientists. Dr. Kramer doesn't like this at all. Max, what are they doing to you? A seed of rebellion forms. The friends rally near the Apex fence, ready for action. Ty. Do something to distract the guards. Marcus, unleash your chaos. Ty says that all Marcus has to do is show them his haircut, that should do the trick and distract them for a while. Ty creates a chaotic diversion, and yells at the Apex guards. Hey. Nice flashlights. My grandma has brighter ones on her Christmas tree. And she's blind in one eye. Fireworks create pandemonium among the Apex guards as Marcus watches, looking at the glorious chaos of his weapons of mass destruction. Best day ever. David realizes Katie is gone and sees where she is going. Apex Aeronautics. David follows. Katie. Where are you? Katie stealthily gains access to the grounds by accessing Apex security with help from the mysterious alien intelligence drawing her in further. David desperately seeks to find Katie, but he gets held captive by Apex security guards and taken inside for questioning, not knowing his daughter is already about to embark on a journey of a lifetime. Katie ventures deeper into the unknown corridors as she's being by the mysterious intelligence seeking her help. Katie encounters dormant guardians of the tunnel and slips by undetected. She continues to follow the mysterious messages on her smartphone. Below, the chrome armature sits like a sleeping animal. A faint blue glow pulses from its central eye. Wires snake into a console. A faded label reads, Trimaction Drone, Unit 1. Katie finally faces the mysterious Max. It's cold. Her phone buzzes, a single line of text appears, place hand. Katie's hand trembles. She reaches out and touches the chrome. She hesitates, then places her palm on the armature's central orb. Katie whispers reassuringly, I'm here. A surge of light. It sounds like 1,000 tiny chimes. Katie's vision fractures into images, stars, a planet with twin moons, a word, Phalan, a flash of a boy's face, a map of constellations, and then a rush of data, languages, coordinates, a voice that is not a voice but a presence. Max then comes alive in a brilliant blue energy radiance. Katie helps to start the installation process into the new upgraded Apex ship. Max's chrome armature locks into the ship's core, coming to life in a brilliant energy wave. Welcome, Katie Freeman. Designation confirmed. Legacy pilot. Max tells Katie that David in the Apex facility being held by the guard, and that Katie has to go save him. "I'll guide you to him," says Max. David escapes the guards. Katie runs into Dr. Jennifer Kramer and asks for help.
Jennifer helps Katie find her dad and they escape the facility just in time. Or so they think. Stay close. They'll seal the exits.
While David and Katie try to escape from the Apex facility, Max finishes his integration into the new Apex ship. Initialized. Mechanical rings rotate into position. Energy panels slide aside. The chamber fills with a deep, resonant vibration. Max extends his armature toward the circular housing. The moment his glowing sphere enters the core, the entire ship reacts, panels ripple, lights surge, and a wave of white gold energy bursts outward. The brackets lock around the sphere, anchoring Max into the heart of the ship. Streams of alien code and Apex circuitry ignite, racing across the hull like living light. The ship's interior brightens as Max's consciousness merges with the new systems. His sphere pulses brighter and brighter, flooding the chamber with radiant energy as he fully installs himself into the upgraded Apex ship. The hull seals shut with a thunderous metallic shift. The ship's lights stabilize. Max is home. A blinding surge of blue-orange energy erupts. The new upgraded Max escapes from the Apex underground containment bunker, rising in a blue energetic radiance. The kids look from the distance in awe. David and Katie make it outside of the Apex facility with the help of Dr. Kramer, but they are not free yet as Apex security is right behind them. Then, suddenly the new Max comes to the rescue, shining a bright beam upon them. David says to Katie, "Hold on tight." Inside the cockpit of the upgraded Apex Max ship at night, Katie sits in the Navigator chair as glowing red energy panels rise on both sides of her, illuminating her face with shifting crimson light. David stands close behind her, leaning in protectively. Max's chrome armature, sleek, curved, and expressive, hovers beside David, watching over Katie's shoulders. Through the transparent ship view screen, the outside scene is visible. Apex guards sprint across the illuminated Apex compound, flashlights cutting through the darkness, while the group of kids, Marcus, Lila, Jordan, and Ty, watch from afar behind the perimeter fencing, wide-eyed with shock and awe. Inside the cockpit, Max's voice brightens with excitement as the ship begins its transformation. The interior shifts around them, panels rotate, conduits slide into place, and arcs of red and white energy ripple across the hull. A brilliant explosion of white gold light engulfs the cockpit as Max morphs into sport mode, bathing Katie, David, and the armature in a radiant, high-energy glow. "Max. Class 1 maneuver. Now. Get us out of here," Katie says. Max says compliance. Katie sits forward, eyes wide with wonder. David grips the console, half terrified, half exhilarated. They blast through the clouds. 2 Apex fighter jets lock onto them. Jet pilot. Target acquired. Max banks hard, spiraling through the clouds. Sport mode intensifies. The ship vibrates with power. The Apex jets are reverse engineered with Max's technology, so they will be able to catch them if they don't do something extreme. Max, permission requested for Delta-class maneuver. Katie and David look at Max with tearful eyes, not knowing if they will see him again. Katie and David say, permission granted. Max says, compliance. Goodbye. Navigators. Time vector locked. David and Katie brace themselves. The ship rockets forward into the wormhole, leaving behind the Apex jets in their wake. Max's focus intensifies with quantum control. A cascade of stars. Light bending. Katie and David illuminated by cosmic streaks. Katie, whisper, Dad. Look. David, I see it. Don't worry. A flash of light. David and Katie tumble into the familiar ravine. Quiet. Crickets. Florida night air. They look at each other, stunned, relieved. We're home. David stands frozen, nearly collapsing from shock and overwhelming emotion. Katie's eyes fill with tears as she stares at her mother alive before her. Jennifer smiles warmly and says, dinner's almost ready. Where have you two been? The atmosphere is tender, glowing, and filled with the emotional weight of an impossible reunion. David and Katie realize that whatever Max did to change the past resulted in Jennifer being alive again. Maybe that was Max's plan all along. David, Katie, Jennifer, and Hercules go outside when they hear a sonic boom coming from the distance. They look up at the starry sky. A streak of light arcs across the heavens, Max flying the new Apex ship, heading home. David and Katie know, but Jennifer and Hercules look with curiosity. Jennifer says, okay you two, that's enough stargazing. Dinner's getting cold. Hercules looks up at the bright light, turning his head with wonder. In their heads, David and Katie receive one last message from Max. See you later, navigators. A dark, silent lab. Only a single black monitor glows faintly in the corner, surrounded by cables and half-assembled tech. Dr. Kramer sits at the workstation, exhausted, rubbing her eyes as lines of alien code continue to cascade down the screen in neon green. She mutters to herself, pushes back from the desk, and finally stands, too tired to keep going. She flicks off a desk lamp, stretches, and walks out of frame, leaving the monitor as the only source of light. The camera holds on the empty chair. Then it begins to slowly push in toward the monitor. The green glyphs jitter, distort, and fold inward, forming a pulsing sphere of light. The sphere stabilizes, revealing a Max-like face emerging from the swirling code. Its expression is unreadable, its surface rippling with alien patterns that glow brighter with each pulse. The quantum green radiance intensifies, filling the dark room with an eerie, otherworldly glow. The sphere leans closer to the screen, almost aware, almost alive. Suddenly, the green glow flares violently and shifts to a bright, ominous red. The screen floods with red light. We then hear an ominous voice say Navigator protocol, initialized. Cut to black. In a journey that spans time, tests family, and rewrites destiny. One girl will discover that the greatest adventure is finding her way home. Flight of the Navigator, Legacy.